Hello! Welcome to another video, and the last sit-down video of Vida. I really hope you've enjoyed Vida. This is the last sit-down one. I'm filming this on the day that it's going up, because tomorrow you're getting a very short bloopers video. Not very long, literally just choppily edited. Here's a bunch of bloopers from me trying to do 30 videos in 30 days. But today, as you can tell from the title and thumbnail, we are doing my May TBR, and we are not doing TBR Pursuit. In March, obviously, I did Mood Read March, and in May, I'm going to be doing Mood Read May because the TBR is not working for me. I completely failed April's TBR. We won't even talk about that because it's a... so yeah, no TBR Pursuit this month. I'm sorry to anyone who was potentially looking forward to that. I will bring it back again probably next month, maybe, we'll see. But just with the way my reading is going at the minute, a TBR and putting any sort of pressure on, oh, this is what you have to read, just isn't working for me at the minute, and I want to have the freedom to read other things. Anyway, with all that being said, I will take you through a few books that I have in mind that I would like to get to, but this is very much more a list of hopefuls and maybes than anything that actually has, like, any pressure on it. Also, readathons happening in May. There are 3 that I plan on participating in. One of those is the Final Book Support Group by my dear friend Steph. I have this cup which has a bunch of final books in it, and my plan for Final Book Support Group this time is to pick randomly from the pot. For example, this one is The Crown's Fate. Fingers crossed I don't pull that one on the day because I don't want to read that. But let's go for another one, see what else is in here. This one, Queen of Gilded Horns. That one I'm more interested in. But there's all sorts of sequels in here that have been on my shelves for ages. We've got Battle for Raw, which is actually one that I have here as more of a priority one for that, maybe. So I'll either read it without picking it from the pot, or fingers crossed I pick it from the pot. Mr. Impossible in here. What else have we got? Jade War. That would be nice, maybe. I'm kind of feeling Jade War, to be honest, but we'll see. Oh, Anya and the Nightingale, that would be cool. But yeah, there's loads in here from varying places on my shelves, be those middle grade, YA, or adult sequels or final books. And the plan is just to randomly dive into this and hope I like the vibe of what I pull out. If I don't, I will pull a different one and no one will ever have to know, except for you because I've just told you. But never mind. Anyway, that is the plan for that, and that is the first 2 weeks of May. However, in the second week of May, we also have Camp Believathon, which is Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin's Patreon readathon. I am a member of his Patreon, and I would like to do his Camp Believathon readathon, and that's obviously middle grade focused, so comboing up a middle grade focus and final books. You know, we've got final middle grade books I would like to get to, like The Battle of Raw, which is the last book in the Raw trilogy. I also have here A Thunder of Monsters, which is the last book in the Songs of Magic trilogy. There are quite a few middle grade sequels that I need to get to, but these 2 are last books in trilogies, so I think should be my priority. As I say, not putting too much pressure on anything, so we'll see with these. That's the vibe for the first 2 readathons. And then of course we have Becca's 48-hour bookoplathon from Becca and the Books. I will be hosting one of the live sprint sessions for that, and we've had our first couple of rolls. I don't know what I'm going to pick for those yet. I think that'll probably be a case of me picking on the day and seeing what I'm in the mood for, especially because with it being a 48-hour readathon, it's going to be ones that I need to gobble up really quickly, so I want to make sure I'm super excited for those on the day. So I'm not pre-planning for those rolls, and obviously for the rest of that readathon, the rolls come during the 48 hours, so I couldn't pre-plan even if I wanted to. A couple of other middle grades that I would really like to get to. They're just like calling out to me at the minute. I want to read these. These are the vibe right now. Is Frankie Best Hates Quests. This came up in my recent haul. This was Jake's choice of a book for me to buy, and since reading about it from him randomly picking it up, I just keep thinking about it, so I want to read it. This young girl hates quests, and she has to go on a quest because her granddad's been stolen by noblins. Noblins with a G, like gnomes and goblins. Gnoblins. And there's no Wi-Fi. Such a shame. But it just sounds like such a fun time. I can't stop thinking about it. I want to read it. And another one that has really been on my mind lately is how much I need to read some more Diana Wynne Jones. Howl's Moving Castle trilogy, one of my faves. I need to read more Diana Wynne Jones, so Charmed Life, which is the first book in the Crestomancy series, I think it's called. I want to read it. I just want to read it. I really like Diana Wynne Jones' storytelling, and I have so many more of her books, and I'm in the mood, I'm in the zone, I want to read it. We'll see if I do, but I wanna. So it's going on here. Another one from my most recent haul that I also just cannot stop thinking about and really desperately want to read is Bad Gods. This one has been on my mind since the moment I purchased it. I should have read it sooner, because I just keep thinking about it. I want to read it. I don't know masses of what this is about, other than a brothel. There is a brothel, and sex workers from the brothel are disappearing, and I'm pretty sure, like, the owner of the brothel is hired to help find out what's happened to them, but it's pitched as a pacey fantasy romp. And on the back it says all tastes, all species, all currencies. And the illustration on the cover just, like, it captured my attention and I can't stop thinking about it. So I would really like to get to this one. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. Another one from my recent haul that I am, again, really thinking about a lot, and it won't take me long to read at all, is Jungle Nama by Amitav Ghosh. This is teeny tiny, told in verse, about the vengeful tiger spirits that can smell greed on a man and a merchant who wants to take over the forest land, and how they get entangled in illusions, temptations, and sacrifice. But yeah, there's illustrations throughout this as well, and as I say, it's like told in verse. It just seems like a really beautiful book, and I can't stop thinking about it, so I want to read it. This, to be honest, seems like a reasonable stack to be like, these are my hopefuls, I probably shouldn't add anything more to this, but there's just so many things that excite me at the minute. Let's not also forget Mordew by Alex Phoebe. Here, this chonker. This is the first book for the book_club.jpeg's book club that me, Pris, Gavin and Steph are hosting with our Patreons. I'm excited about this. This is the May and June book, so if I don't get to it in May, there's time for me to get to it in June. But yeah, this one, which is about this place where God is dead, and in order to get powers, the people feed off the corpse of the dead god, but there is a character who does not need to feed on this corpse in order to get his powers, and this is suspicious. I don't know. I'm excited about it. Gavin's hyped me up for this one a lot, so fingers crossed I like it. And I really feel like I'm not making a great deal of progress with my, like, top 10 priority adult fantasy TBR, so maybe I should try and knock something off that. I'm thinking possibly Sword of Kaigen, but it's a chunker, so maybe not, but possibly Sword of Kaigen. I'm thinking about it, okay? I'm thinking about it. In fact, let's just get it out and add it to the stack. I've heard so many good things about it. It is a priority for me to read this year. I'm gonna put it on my maybe stack, but it is just a maybe stack because I'm gonna mood read. But these are all the books that I'm just thinking about so much. And I want to fall in love with reading again, because I've been slumping. I have been slumping and I am currently reading The Discord of Gods. I will admit I have been really busy and have not been able to get anywhere near as far into that as I would have liked to, but I also kind of want to take it slow with that one because it's the last one, but at the same time I also just want to gobble up the entire thing and consume it and absorb it into my body, but also I want to have like a romantic love affair with it, you know? The prologue alone was giving me chills of that book, so I will be continuing that one in the hopes that it will get me out of the reading slump. But I also am definitely at risk of it putting me into a massive book hangover. So we will see what happens after that. Hopefully after that, because we're then going straight into final book support group, maybe I can get some like middle grade final books to like give me a boost or something. That would be quite nice. We will see. And I have no idea what the Patreon buddy read pick for this month is going to be. I'm going to put a poll up for them soon, but some of the options we've got flying around are City of Dusk, Skandar and the Unicorn Thief, Legends and Lattes, which is another one that I have here because I knew I was going to mention Legends and Lattes, which is about a coffee shop. Seems adorable. What else is flown around? There's been some options flying around, so we'll see what comes out for that as well. But yeah, see, for a month where I don't have a TBR, if I then just pile up all the books I'm excited about getting to, it just gets ridiculous. I wish there was more time in the day, and I wish I had a better attention span as well sometimes, and I wish I wasn't slumping. Lots of I wishes. It is what it is, but yeah, that is my plan for May. Basically, mood read, see where it takes me. For the readathons, just definitely see what happens, see where it takes me. No real pre-planning. So yeah, a bit of a quick video for this TBR type thing. If you too need to reduce some stress, I suggest you join me in mood reading May. I hope you have enjoyed Vida as well, because as I say, this is the last sit down video of that. Tomorrow will be a bloopers roll. I hope you've enjoyed. It's been a lot of hard work. Can't believe it's so nearly done. And thank you for watching this video and chilling out with me for a little bit whilst I talk about all the books that I'm super excited about reading, maybe soon. Realistically, probably not, but maybe soon. And yeah, let me know what you are most looking forward to reading in May down below. But with all of that being said, give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed. If you aren't subscribed and fancy subscribing, I would be eternally grateful. That would be pretty awesome. But otherwise, I shall see you in whatever comes next. Bye!